this is Kakuru Benard. Today I'm taking you through a comprehensive database revision where we shall look at all questions that are common in tables, questions that are common in forms, queries and reports. So straight away we have this question that we shall deal with. It says load the file analysis and save it as azaring hyphen your personal number. This means that this number has been provided to us in the support files, which is there. Let's create a folder where we shall save our work. I can call this folder Kakuru Benard. Then I open the folder. That is our folder where we shall store our work. Now open support files. After opening the support files, we look for a file called analysis, and then we save this file into our folder. Click File, Save Database As, then choose Desktop, look for your folder, Kakuru Benard, you double click on it, then give it a name, azaring hyphen, put your personal number, then you click Save. After doing that, you can close this, also close support files, then in your folder, which is that, you open it. After opening it, you open azaring and start working on it. So the first question says, open the table in design view and perform the following tasks. Use appropriate data types. So let's open our table. It is always advisable to always enable content. Now open your table. Once it has opened, click View, Design View. From here, we are going to assign data types: installment, give it a number, fees, number, date of birth, date stroke time. Then the rest, they are saying assign reg number as the primary key and use auto number for this field to generate them automatically, that you use this format UBS 01 etc. So click under reg number, you come this side under format, you open quotes and say UBS 0, and then you close quotes, you put hash. The hash will bring the other numbers automatically, 01, 02, 03 automatically. You save changes and then you say yes. Next, the fees field should be formatted to indicate SHS as units. So come to fees, that is under number, move down to format, you open quotes, you put SHS, you close quotes, space, put hash, comma, more 3 hashes. These are thousand separator. A hash symbolizes the unknown, let's say 10, comma, 1000. You also save changes. First click View, Datasheet View, check out, you see this is auto number generated automatically, and then this is fees with SHS as the currency symbol. Take it back to design view. Next, for purposes of validation, enter a rule that will limit fees not to exceed more than shillings 980,000. So we come under fees again, we move down to validation rule, then we put less 980,000. After putting that, put a validation text and you say that fees is limited to not more than shillings 980,000. So after putting that, save changes, you click yes, click yes. Next, format the name field to automatically store names in uppercase. Then come to names, click under text, move down to format, and put the greater than symbol. So this means that this one is for making letters in uppercase, the less than symbol is for making characters in small letters. So save changes, click view, datasheet view. So our names have been turned in capital letters. Then this, for example, if you can change this to 9, so that it is 950. So if I try clicking in the next field, it should say, let's say 999. Okay, something this 990,000. If I click next, it brings a message: fees is limited to not more than shillings 980,000. So we can replace back the value that was there. So that is the validation rule and text. Next, that ensure that the name field does not exceed 12 characters. So take back your table in design view, still under name field, count field size, put 12 there. You save changes, you say yes. So that if you have a name, let's say this name Nsemerirwe is exceeding 12 characters, say Nsemerirwe Alex. So it can't allow me to type because the word Nsemerirwe is 11 characters. When I create space, it doesn't allow me to enter the other name, meaning it has been limited to 12 characters. Next on the question, set date field to medium date. Go back to design view. Under date, you come this side to format, click that down arrow and choose medium date. Save changes, click view, datasheet view. This is what we call medium date. Next on the instruction, that you have to adjust your columns for the values to fit in. Apply a light green text formatting in Times New Roman. So from here, we are going to select our table, Control A. Then we come to this section, alternate row color. When you click there, they have told us light green, click on it. That's what it means. That's how our data is organized. Next, change row height of the table to 20. We also need Times New Roman for the text. So we can select all. We come to font. Instead of Calibri border, we need Times New Roman. You can press enter. Size 12. Then they are telling us to increase row height. So you come this section of more. You choose row height. They have told us that the row height should be 20. So put 20 and click OK. So the row height of our table has increased. That is the question. Apply light green. We have done that. Row height to this. Rename the table as analysis. So you save changes and close your table from here. Then right click there. Choose rename. Remember, you can't rename a table when it is opened. So you write there analysis, you press enter. So that is our table called analysis. That is well edited. We need to double click so that the columns fit their values there. You also double click there. You also have to double click there, there, like that, like that. So save changes and close your table. Next, B says create a tabular form and save it as entry form. So we create form wizard. So from here, it is from our table. We take all fields, we click next, and here we choose tabular and click next. Here, call it entry form. Click finish. That is our table, which is in design view. And next, Using design view in the above form, perform the following tasks 1 to 9 that include a form header as Azarig Employees Form 2021. So we are going to create a form header. We have to put this in design view. Click view, design view. Now here is where we shall put our form header. So we can expand this around there. You click inside and paste or write that content. So after writing your header, you can adjust it well. Next on the instruction, they are telling us to change this heading size 20, bolded and color green. So click on it, go home tab, bold, color green, size 20. That is it for our title. Next on our question, they are telling us to add date and time on our form. So from here, under design tab, there is this option of date and time. You click on it. This is a sample. For example, I can have 14th March, date and time of this format. Here is the sample. You click OK. So this will return date, this will return time. E.g., click view, form view. This is what we get. We take it back to design view. Next on our form, add a footer of your names and reg number. So this form, this is the area for footer here. So you use that kind of pointer, create a simple space like that, pick a label, capital A, small a, you draw a rectangular box around there, and you write there your names and your personal number. Click anywhere. That is a footer. Click view, form view. That is a footer on our form. Next, add a new field called amount and compute for it, having in mind that it's fees times duration. So from here, we are going to add a new field here called, the new field is called amount. Now we take back this to design view. What we are going to do is to reduce this field of house. It is a bit longer, so highlight it, you reduce it up to around there, then bring these two fields backwards at least around there. After that, we are going to put our field called amount. How do we put a field? Pick a label, you draw it there, call it amount. There we have our field. After putting that, now we need a text box here. You draw one there. Then you click this and press delete key. Now click this and bound this. You click property sheet, then click data tab, click data source, click the three dots, and then from here they have told us that to get amount, that we shall get fees times installment. Then you get amount. So from our expression builder here, we shall get fees. So in the middle column, look for fees, double click on it, fees without the word label, double click on it, you put a star, double click installment, then you click OK. So when you click view, form view, here you have amount calculated in that field. You save changes. Next, given that students who have paid fees, who have paid 500,000 and above as their fees, are categorized as medium, otherwise normal. Hence, create a new field named category and compute for this. Like in Excel, where you normally use if, likewise in database, we shall add a new field and then we calculate for that if. But the difference between if in database and that of Excel is that in database we use double I. So we pick a label and put it there. We call this category. After writing that, we also add a text box like that. You click there, delete that text, then click on bound, property sheet, data, control source, 3 dots. So from here we shall say double IF, open brackets. In the middle column under expression categories, scroll down, double click fees without the word label. So double click fees. If, open brackets, fees is greater equal to 500,000, comma, that these ones are categorized as medium while others are normal. So if fees is greater equal to 500,000, comma, open quotes, medium, you close quotes, you put a comma, open quotes, normal, you close quotes and close the brackets. You click OK. There we have calculated. You can even remove property sheet. Click view, form view. So we have calculated the category field here. So save changes to your form. Next, number 6, adjust or resize all the fields for the values to fit. Think our form, all the values are fitting there. Next, add at least 2 command buttons of your choice slightly after the heading to the right of your form. So here we shall put 2 command buttons. Take it back to design view. We are going to add 2 command buttons and they are here. They are named button. So click there. You can click around there. After clicking here, we can say record operations and we choose save record, or form operations, you say close form. So we shall add at least 2. So record operations, save record, click OK, next, finish. We add another one, button, you can click around there, form operations, close form, next, next, finish. So save changes, click view, form view. Now these buttons, for example, if I add another person here, I will use this for saving, then after I will use this for closing. For example, let me close from here. So instead of closing from here, you use this button, tap, it closes that. So we can open our form again and we continue. Then this one says change the background color of your form to an appropriate one. So take back your form to design view. You can right click on your form, let's say around there, right click, come to fill color. From here you can choose a color that is appropriate for your form. Say if you can choose that is for the heading. Even here you can right click, fill color, let's say I can put light blue. Even here you can choose another color, maybe I say this. So when you click view, form view, here is the color for the header, background color for the details, and my footer. Save changes from there. Next, lock all your fields so that no duplicates are made. Take it back to design view, and then from here you are going to select these fields at once by pointing there. You click. After doing that, go to property sheet. So from here under data tab, click locked. From here say yes. Save changes to your database. Click view, form view. So here if you try, for example, to delete that, it cannot accept. If you try to type new information, it refuses. The form has been locked. You save changes and close your form. Next is E. Create the following queries from Roman 1 to Roman 6. The first query is to extract those members who have names ending with letter E. Save it as end E. So from here, we are going to create a query. So in our database, we go to create, query design. From here, add your table, close. Then we put all the fields. Criteria under names, you click criteria under names. Then you click builder. So from here we say like. You create space, you open, put star, put E, like, you like, open quotes, put star, E, close quotes, click OK and run. So these are members who have names ending with letter E. So save this as end E query. You click OK, close that query. Next, that we create a query to extract those names containing letter R, save it as contain R. So we create a query, you go to create, query design, add, close, put all the fields, and then criteria under names again, you builder, and then from here we say like, space, open quotes, star, R, star, close quotes, meaning that we want R in the middle. Click OK and run your query. These are names containing R. Save it as contain R. You click OK and close your query. Next is that you create a parameter query based on house. Save it as parameter. We create query design, add, close, put all the fields, criteria under house, go to builder, and then parameter query is done by the square brackets. That is the square brackets. So you can write a statement inside and say please enter a house name. You close with the square brackets. Click OK. Run your query. So whenever you run this query, it will tell you to enter a house. For example, we had houses like in New York. So when you do that, it will return members of New York. You click OK. These are houses of New York. If I close and open it again, first save it. When you close and open it again, this parameter, it will again ask you enter house. We can say Moscow. All these houses were there in the table. So these are members of Moscow. Next on the queries, they are telling us to create a query for calculating total amount, which is fees times duration. Save it as total. We are creating a query, create query design, you add, close, put all the fields. Now to calculate total, you must be in a new field there. You click there, go to builder, and now you are calculating total. From here, you bring the database, you double click here as a ring. After double clicking, double click your table. It brings analysis, you click there. Now fields are in the middle column. Double click fees, it goes up there. Put a star, you double click installment, it goes there. So here you are calculating amount. You click OK. Now from here, rename this word expr1. Don't remove quotes and then put the title amount. You run your query. Here we have a new field named amount. You save changes and call this one total. You click OK. Close your query. Next, on the instructions, create a query to filter out houses of Uganda, Moscow, or New York. Save it as 3 houses. So from here, we create query design, add, close, put all the fields, criteria under house, we go builder, and then here we shall say in space, open brackets, open quotes. The first house was Moscow. You close quotes, comma, open quotes, Uganda, close quotes, comma, open quotes, New York. Those were the houses within our database that they want to extract. So when you have more than 2 items, we normally use the in criteria. So click OK. You run your query. These are 3 houses: Uganda, Moscow, New York. Save it as 3 houses. You click OK and close your query. Next on the instruction is that create a query for those members born during the year 1996 and after 2003. Those members born 1996 and after 2003. So from here, we are going to create query design, add, close, put all the fields, criteria under date of birth. We go to builder. First of all, we need those members born in 1996 first. We need to first calculate that by using a formula or a function, a criteria called date part. So we say date part, capital D, capital P, one word, date part, open brackets, open quotes. You put Y 4 times, meaning year, close quotes, comma. You come to your database, double click it, bring tables, you double click, bring your table called analysis, and then get that field called date of birth. So after doing that, you now close brackets. We need the year, say equals 1996. So when you do that, you click OK. So here this one will return during the year 1996. Then under all, at that section, now click builder. The question was telling us 1996 and after 2004. After 2004. So here we can say greater equal to 31st stroke December stroke 2003. Meaning that they will begin with 1st January 2004. So you click OK, you run your query. So when you look at our query, we have members born 1996, 1, 2, 3. The rest were born after 2003. So you save it as, give it a name as yearly. Click OK and close your query. Next on the instruction, they are telling us to create a query for those members born during the year 1994 and before. Save it as before 94. So here this means that we are going to create another query in design, you add close, put all the fields, criteria under date of birth, builder. So here we are saying the year 1994 and before. So this means that we shall have less equal to 31st stroke 12 stroke 1994, meaning that that person who was born 31st December 1994 is inclusive the whole year of 1994 and those below. So you click OK, you run your query. So you see we have two people who are born in the year 1994 and one person born before 94. Save it as before 94, click OK and close your query. Next, to calculate age of those students who have paid fees of up to 500,000 and above with a new field named age, and then the name of the query is age with that. So we are going to create a query. This query is going to calculate age of those students, and then we take out those who have paid fees that is less than 500,000, fees of up to and above, that is greater. So here fees, we go to builder, criteria under fees, builder, we need greater 500,000, you click OK, click in a new field, you go to builder, we say date diff. Here we are calculating age, and so when calculating age you use date diff. It's called date difference. Date diff, capital D, one word, open brackets, open quotes, y 4 times, you close quotes, comma. Now bring your database, bring your tables. Your table is analysis. You double click date of birth field. After getting it there, put a comma, and then you scroll down here on the left side. You double click common expressions, and then in the middle column double click current date. It goes there like that, and then finally close the brackets. You click OK. So from here, rename this word expr1 and put age, but don't tamper with columns. So run your query. Here you have age calculated. You can save changes and call it age with 500,000. Click OK and close your query. Next on the instruction is to create a query returning those houses containing 6 characters. Save it as 6char. So we create a query to extract those houses that have up to 6 characters or 6 letters. So create a query, build, under house, you builder, you say like, space, open quotes, and put 7 question marks. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You close quotes. So each question mark stands for a character. You click OK, run in query. So these are houses which have 6 letters in them. So save this as 6char. You click OK and close your query. Next query is to create a query for those members whose date of birth occurred in February and July of every year. That we save it as Feb, July. Now we go to create query design, add, close, put all the fields, Now you go to date of birth and criteria under date of birth, builder, And so here we are using date part because we want to return part of the date, which is month. Date part, open brackets, open quotes, month, put M, you close quotes, comma, bring your database, bring your table, bring your analysis, and here you double click date of birth. From here, close brackets, equals, we need FEB, put 02, you click OK. And then again, below here under all, we need FEB and July. Then go back to builder, put the same date part, capital D, capital P, one word, open brackets, open quotes, month, close quotes, comma, bring your database, bring your table, bring your analysis, bring the field date of birth, here close the brackets, equals 07, that is July, click OK, run your query. So these are members who were born in July and Feb. So save it as Feb July, click OK and close your query. Next on the instruction that you create a query to extract those members who haven't paid any fees, save it as the sponsored. So we want to create a query to extract those fields that are empty. For example, when you look at our table, we have this one hasn't paid, this one hasn't paid, this one hasn't paid. So let's create a query, query design, add clause, put all the fields. Now we go to criteria under fees, builder, and from here we say is null, is space null, like that. You click OK, run your query. So these are members who have nothing in fees. Save it as the sponsored, you click OK, close your query. Next on our instructions, create a query returning all the houses excluding those who reside in Uganda house. That now we create a query that is returning all houses and then we exclude Uganda house. Query design, add clause, put all the fields, criteria under house, builder. So exclude, put less, greater, Uganda. So this means that you are excluding Uganda house. That is the not criteria. Click OK, run your query. So these are all houses Uganda exclusive. Save it as not Uganda. You click OK and close your query. Next on the instruction, adjust all the columns of not Uganda to 16 column width. So open not Uganda house, this field. So we want to adjust column, all these columns. So select all. Then you come to this section of more, field width. So here you can put like 16, click OK. That's what it means. You save changes. You close your query. Next on the instruction, using query F Roman 5, calculate the following. So let's look for query Roman 5. Query Roman 5 is telling us to filter houses of Moscow, Uganda, Moscow, or New York. So the query is called 3 houses. So they want us to use that query 3 houses to calculate for fees collected. So let's open 3 houses query. That is the query. You open it. So from here we want to calculate the following: total fees collected, number of records. After opening this query, you click around there, and then using this function under the home tab, you click there, totals. So when you click on it, it brings this, and here we want to see how many records do we have. So you click there and choose count. This one will display that there are 7 records. Then here we need to calculate fees collected. Now you touch there and say sum. This one returns the number of fees collected. Save changes. Then you close your query. That was the question, that we calculate total fees collected and we count how many records are there. Then Roman G says create a report from 3 houses query, stepped and portrait. Group the report by the house field, showing the sum of the fees field for each type of house. Save the report as 3 houses report. Okay, we go to create report wizard. From here we need 3 houses query. Take all fields, click next. So from here they are telling us to group, that we group report by house. So here pick house, take it there to add any grouping. You click next, and then here summary options. They are telling us to sum up fees for each type of house. So sum up fees, click OK, click next, and then stepped portrait, click next, and here give it a name, 3 houses report. You click finish. So here is our report. This report, if you can see it well, it is grouped according to house. New York is 1 person. I mean Moscow is 1 person. New York there are 3. Uganda there are 3. And each house has total. This is total for New York, total for Moscow, total for New York, total for Uganda, and then this is the grand total. That is our report. Then open the report above and carry out the following tasks. So we are going to open this report in design view. So here you can close print preview, and now the report is in this kind of view. So this is what we are going to calculate. Adjust fields so that the values fit. When I go back to view, report view, in our report all the values are fitting. Maybe for the sake of fees and installment, we can try to work on it in design view. What we can do is to adjust this field and make sure that it is slightly around there, and then we can bring these ones a little bit behind, around there, and then so that fees and installment are adjusted a bit like that, like that. Okay, next on our instruction, add a foot of your name and reg number. So from here we have the section of report footer here. This means that we can pick a label. We draw here a rectangular box and we write there our names and personal number. That is the name, personal number, After writing your footer, fill the footer with the background color of your choice. So here you can right click there, you go to new, to fill back color, and pick any color. You leave it at that position. Next, then add a title, 3 houses report details as of 2021. We pick that, and then in this we can adjust this to around there. You click inside, we remove that and type this title. After typing it, that we use font size 24 and surround your title with a line thickness of 3 pt, and then also red color for the title. So from here, click on your title, go home tab, choose color size 24, color red, bolded, and then we surround our title with a line thickness of 3 pt. So go to design to format tab, then from here shape outline, line thickness, you tap on 3 pt. Here we have surrounded our title with that line thickness. Next, add the logo as aring.png top right slightly after the title. That here we include the logo. Under the design tab, click insert image, you browse, you click desktop, support files. So under support files, go to images, and then in these images look for that image called Azaring. So the image is there, you double click on it, and then you draw around there. That is our image. Next, that add a field actual age and compute for their ages. That we add a new field called age and we compute for students' age. Pick a label, capital A, small a, you draw there, write there actual age. After writing that, we also pick a text box, small a, small b, we draw there. This is where we shall calculate. You click there, you delete. So here we are going to calculate for age. Click the unbound, property sheet, data, 3 dots, and here we start date date difference, open brackets, open quotes, y 4 times, close quotes, comma. In the middle column here, double click the DOB without the word label. Double click that, it comes there, put a comma, then here click common expressions, double click current date, it goes up like that, close the brackets, you click OK, close the property sheet, click view, report view. Now here our report is, we have a title in red color, size 24, surrounded with the thickness. We have a title, we have a field age, and this marks our number. Can close our report. This is what we have looked at. Please rewatch the video, study database at your own pace. I wish you all the best. I remain Kakuru Benard. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos of this kind. Bye.